first of all, Mo, thanks for joining us here on the show. It's really nice to meet you. It's a
Thank
big
you.
week for you this week. Can I just take you back to your childhood, where you grew up, in a little village in Egypt? I do apologize if I don't pronounce it properly.
No.
Nagreb?
Nagreg, yeah.
Nagreb, yes, there, I got it right. A small village, what was that like? I'm sure it's very different than the life you have today.
Yeah, completely different. A very, very small village. Grown up there and yeah, start my career from there, just playing street.
What is it like? Is it a close-knit community? What
It's
was
not a big
everyday
number. I
life
think
like
it's,
growing
I
up?
don't know, what, 10,000 people or less probably.
Yeah.
We all know each other because it's a small village and just like, it's kind of like, it's different than Europe because like in Europe I don't think people go to each other and just sit together and chat and eat and like, sometimes it happens in a weekend or something, but there because it's a village and Egyptian traditional stuff and so we really know each other a lot and it's like a close family.
Yeah, it's like a family, isn't
Yeah.
it? So how did your love for football start? I assume when you were young. Who introduced you to football? In what moment in your life, in your childhood, you realized, wow, this is what I'm destined to do?
I'm not sure about when, but I just believe like I was like every kid just want to play football and see what's gonna happen in the future. The examples that I had when I was young is like not too many players in a small village or somehow they go play in a big club. If you play, probably you play in Egypt and that's it. So, but you'll be able to play in Europe and play on such a big level. I think it's now for the new generation to just see me and just like, oh, there is someone from us did it, so we can also do it. So that's my hope and one of the things I always have like in my life that people look at you and say, oh, he did something, we also can do it. So which is really like one of the purpose in life.
Yeah, when you watch fans today watching you on the weekends, was it like that when you were younger? Gathering around the TV, watching football matches on the weekends? What was the first few matches that you remember watching?
Most of them was like more, I think Tuesday in the time, like Madrid in the Champions League, Liverpool in Champions League, some games for United in the Champions League. But yeah, it was always about the Champions League more than the Premier League itself. But
Right.
now everybody see the Premier League everywhere,
Yeah.
a biggest league in the world. And yeah, but in that time, I think when I was really young, was the Champions League more than Premier League.
Right, let's talk about your bromance then. Here, I just spoke to Dominic just now, Sosial, and he said he's developing a bromance with Trent. And I know you and Trent are quite close.
Yeah, we
So,
are.
so is your bromance with Trent better than Dominic? Are you guys like?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to avoid Robo and Trent much because they
Really?
speak so fast. But no, I think we have a we have a good relationship, and yeah, he's a proper Scouser, so
How
I'm trying
close,
to learn.
how close are you with him? Are you like visiting each other's houses?
Yeah,
like
yeah, we
bringing
do.
food, going for dinners?
We do.
Does he cook for you?
No, he doesn't cook for me. I always, when he comes, the food is ready in my house, so he just eat. But yeah, he come to me sometimes.
So you provide the food then?
Yeah, absolutely.
You
I'm the
provide.
big brother, so I have to.
Right. Okay. So you talk about Robbo as well. So he previously said, no matter the amount of praise that you get, right, the goals that you score, you're still very underrated in his eyes. So when you look at this team, who do you see as being one of the more underrated players, teammates that maybe don't get enough praise that in the media world or by fans? Difficult.
It's difficult because, to be fair, Ali get credit a lot, which is good. They deserve it. Don't get me wrong. Verge get credit. Trent and Robo they get credit. I think Darwin and Cody. Cody also didn't get credit because the fans. I don't know if they really understand his game or not, but he's very, very clever player. He's very clever. I admire the way he think. He's very, very good. He's young and he wants to learn. He asks a lot of questions, which is really good. Darwin is a key for us as well. Like the way he plays, the way he opens spaces for us is very good. But he doesn't get a lot of credit because once he misses a chance, other fans go jump and Liverpool fans start defending and he go inside that mess. But for me, he's like one of the best players on the team.
Right then, one of the best players, like I said as well. I spoke to Robertson, as I mentioned, and he said that he was really surprised when Jurgen Klopp came out with the news that he was going to leave. Were you surprised? How did you personally hear the news, first and foremost?
I was surprised. I was surprised because he didn't tell anybody. Just like when you like in a meeting, like there's a meeting 10:30, and I was like, why meeting 10:30? It's usually like 12 o'clock if there's a meeting. Then I said the manager is here and his agent is here. I was like, okay, that means like he's gonna renew contract. And suddenly he says leaving. And I was like, why? And until now, I didn't speak to him. Like I spoke to him once or twice, and he explained to me why. But I knew his point after. But in that time, I was like, why would he leave? Like everything is fine. We're fighting for everything. Why he put that statement now? But yeah, this is his life, and he can do whatever he wants.
Yeah, his decision. Did you guys ever talk, like you and the teammates ever talk about giving him a good send-off? You know, giving him as many trophies as possible in this last final season, and just giving him a good send-off in his final year?
I don't think we sit and spoke about it, but everybody feel it, to be fair. Like it's also like if you don't have to say it about him, it's about for ourselves as well. Like you still want to win the trophy. I want to win the trophy. However I could name, he want to win the trophy. So yeah, I think it's in the back in our mind could be, but also like we know that it's also for ourselves, not just for him.
Okay, let's talk about the United game then. 13 goals against Manchester United. You took a while before you started scoring against them. Now you can't stop. What makes it so easy about scoring against Manchester United?
It's never easy. It's never easy. It's a tough team. Very good players. I have all respect to them and for their manager as well. They probably struggle a little bit this year, but they fight to come back, and they looked like in a good shape. So we just need to win our game and focus on that. And it doesn't matter who's gonna score. Just the most important thing now is like this 9 games, the team to win, because this is not just my dream. It's a city dream, and everybody's in the team dream.
When you come up against Manchester United, is there a bit of a change in mindset that you have to switch on in your brain? Because it is a big rivalry, isn't it? I mean, this is a historic rivalry. What's the mindset like when you go into a match like that?
I think the mindset is like, personally, I feel it like, okay, there is gonna be a pressure there, like especially home. The fans will be with them all the time. There gonna be a lot of kicks, so you have to accept that and just stand for it as a man and just go forward. I think there's a lot of pressure for everybody, even for them. Just like for me, like we have to focus in the game, and just we have to win the game. Doesn't matter who's gonna win, who's gonna score. Just like you need to help the team and make the difference. That's my mindset. I always go to that kind of game, and other games, just like big games. It doesn't matter goal or assist or pre-assist or whatever. Just help the team to win the game.
Which is your favorite goal then against Manchester United? Take your pick.
Okay, the first goal and the one to break the record in Anfield.
Okay, so that's always going to be in your mind as one of the best. Okay, thank you so much for joining us.